Welcome back to one more. At the bar with me today is Tommy. Uh, what are you drinking today? Is it?
Yingling.
It's Yingling,
Yep. Not wine today.
not
Yingling.
wine. That's weird because now I'm the one drinking uh, liquid fruit.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you're drinking juice?
Yeah, I'm drinking juice.
Put some fucking alcohol in it. That's the purpose of the podcast.
I'm in recovery.
That's
I'm in. I. That's not what I meant. I'm not an alcoholic. I meant. I'm healing. I'm healing.
You're healing from what? Chest X-rays.
No, I'm healing from my own insanity.
That's what beer is for.
Yeah, well, I don't want middle-aged white man gut, so.
That's why I do sit-ups, but
Even if you didn't, it wouldn't make a difference. So don't even act like it would.
my whole family was skinny until they all hit about like 26, 27. Then they started getting fat.
Yeah, well, that's not going to happen to you.
Yeah, well, I'm not taking my chances. I'm not going to get fat. I'm going to get muscular.
I'm just going to stay happy. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to stay happy.
Hit the gym. Boost testosterone. Boost serotonin. Makes happy chemicals.
Counter.
Go to the gym.
Counter
you get
offer.
Happy and horny in the same place.
Counter offer. Nature. Hike.
Nature.
No gym.
Do that.
There we go. You boost testosterone by going into the woods and fighting bears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Putting your body through some level of physical stress.
Yeah.
Boost testosterone. But, yeah, no, I was telling a buddy of mine who had started going to the gym. I was like, look, you're going to get bored in a couple of months, so I recommend a boxing gym or something. That'll teach you discipline and, give you a useful skill. Because this guy don't know any sort of fighting skills.
Is it one I know?
No, you've not met him.
Oh, okay. Oh, man. I agree. People need fighting skills.
Yeah. Every man should train how to fight at least a few times.
I know how to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everything you know about fighting, I taught you.
That's not true.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it not?
No.
No. What percentage of stuff you know about fighting did I teach you?
90%.
So essentially.
No, I learned some stuff from this one black guy on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. He taught me, if you're in a street fight and you see a guy and he does boxing stance, you're going to lose the fight.
Solid advice.
Hey, once he taught me that, I learned.
You learned. Hey,
Yeah.
Boxers know how to fight.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He also taught me martial arts, not that good in a fight.
In a street fight, no. You want to stay on your feet and box.
Yeah.
Throw punches. Dodge punches. Punch back. Like,
Yeah.
I know some jujitsu, but I would never really use that in a street fight.
I think he was more talking like taekwondo, karate, that sort of shit.
Yeah, but I mean, jujitsu still, also, if you're, fighting more than one person, get your face stomped in.
Now, Brazilian dance fighting. That shit.
Yeah, that's effective work.
Is it Brazilian dance fighting?
Penny, you need to just go take a fighting class.
Capoeira. Afro-Brazilian martial art
Capybara?
fight. What?
Capybara?
Not capybara.
No?
No.
Damn.
Uh, yeah, it's dance fighting. Brazilian
Well, the
stuff.
more you know.
Yeah. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, a black guy on YouTube
Gyms,
taught
fighting.
me
Yeah.
if they're in boxing stance, they're gonna lose the fight. Yeah.
Shout out Black Guy on YouTube, friend of the pod.
His name is Blasphemous HD.
Shout out Blasphemous HD, friend of the pod.
Hell yeah. He he got in trouble with YouTube for reacting, but not reacting enough. So they basically copyrighted him to death.
Oh, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you got to make it, your own. You got to put your own little spin on the reaction. You
Yeah.
just sit there and watch it. Yeah.
Yeah. But he does like gaming stuff and all sorts of shit. Really cool dude.
And fighting stuff.
No, he was watching a
No,
video.
he just mentioned it.
Yeah, he was watching a video of I guess street fights or something like that. It was World Star, I believe it was, that he was reacting to. Uh, and he's like, yeah, uh, 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 I forget the context, but he was like, yeah, uh, if you're in a street fight, because I guess he got into street fights a lot. He's like, if you're in a street fight and you see the guy and he's like, he's like in that really weird ass like street fight stance where he's like, kind of squatted and like his arms are like really jutted out and shit, and like maybe they have like a locked elbow or something like that, and like it really fucking weird stance, and like they're pulling up their shorts and shit, and they're like getting real weird. It's like, all right, you have a chance with this one. But if they're like, if they're like, all right, let me take off all this shit, and then they get like, down to like what they're comfortable in, and then they put up like boxing stance, and like they're like what's it called? Like fists up, like covering their face, and they're getting like real calm, and like they know what the fuck they're doing. It's like, yeah, you're losing that shit 9 times out of 10.
Well, as a fighter, like it's kind of like a relaxing feeling once you're about to get in a fight, which sounds weird as fuck. Like you're about to get in this fight, and it's like your whole body gets a wave of just like, I guess it's adrenaline or something. Maybe we're all just adrenaline junkies, but just a nice little wave, and it's like relaxing, and you're laser focused in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens with me, at least.
Yeah, I think it was it was fucking hilarious. The way that he was explaining it, I can't remember what video it was, but a lot of his shit got taken down anyway, so I probably couldn't find it if I even tried. But man, that was a part of YouTube. That was reaction channels, shit like that.
I've been watching Joe Rogan clips, mainly because my YouTube's flooded with it, because when I take my afternoon nap,
You just put on Joe Rogan clips
I'm
and
old.
it just keeps playing?
No, I play a video, just a random video from my subscriptions, and then Joe Rogan's always playing when I wake up. So my YouTube algorithm thinks I'm a Joe Rogan mega fan.
Whack. Why would you want to be a Joe Rogan
Whack.
fan?
No, Joe Rogan's good. Joe Rogan's fine. We like Joe Rogan.
We have differing opinions on Joe
Right.
Rogan.
What has Joe Rogan done to you?
He was a COVID. He was a
bad
COVID
has Joe
denier. He was a COVID denier. He's constantly starting shit with people.
Okay.
He's an instigator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't let people come on his podcast and, spit bullshit. He calls them out on it.
Correction. People go on his podcast and call him out on his bullshit.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Bill
yes.
Bill Burr was a perfect example of that one.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you ever saw Bill Burr on his podcast or not, but
I'm not a big Bill Burr fan.
oh, you should be. I think you'd like him. Yeah.
Uh, it's more like the shit I've seen by Bill Burr. It seems like he's saying offensive shit just to get popular.
He doesn't say offensive shit.
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr, he used to.
No.
I don't know if he does anymore. I don't keep up with him nowadays. But
What kind of
the
offensive shit?
comedian,
What kind? Yeah, the comedian.
bald comedian,
Yeah.
like ginger beard or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ginger beard. Yeah, from
yeah,
Boston.
yeah. No, he used to be like the shit I would see of him. He would be like a mega fucking woman hater and shit. I was like, whoa, okay, this dude's just. I know he's a comedian, but damn, he's saying some wild shit.
Nah,
It's like
nah,
that
nah,
one
nah.
British dude.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that style of comedy. It's just my
No,
personal preference.
he's not a
I'm
he's
not
not a
saying
woman hater. He's not a woman hater. He's just he that's his character, and
Yeah, and
uh
I'm not a fan of that work. I'm not saying anything about the guy. I don't know the guy, but I'm just not a fan of that style comedy.
you should look up a compilation of him just in general, and
Yeah,
take him for more than just the woman jokes, because he does he does call people out on their shit a lot. And there's he one of the things that I like about him is he impressed people early on in his career.
yeah,
Because what they did was they used to have a thing called like Hot 15 or something like that, uh, which isn't as pedophilic as it sounds. Uh,
no, it seems like a top 15 list.
no, Hot 15. Hot
Oh yeah,
15. Yeah. Uh,
yeah,
yeah. He did a Hot 15, I believe it was called, on a stage, and I think it was Jersey. But it was a stage where like nobody could get any could get cheers or anything like that. It was like a place
yeah.
where comedians would like go, and then they would be booed off the stage damn near immediately. Uh, but when Bill Burr went
Right.
on, he was like, "Nah, fuck this shit. Everybody's booing me. I'm gonna start like roasting them back, and like I'm just gonna turn it into a hate circle
Hate
jerk."
circle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it was amazing. I'm gonna have to see if I can find it and send it to you, but
yeah. I'll definitely watch it. I mean, I always I'll give it a second watch. But from
yeah,
what I had seen, I wasn't a huge fan.
you should give him a second chance for sure.
Yeah,
Let me see if I can find it, but now he has uh a lot of hot takes, yeah, and
yeah.
you can definitely find
These clips were older, definitely, that I'm talking about.
yeah. Did he have hair on his head?
It wasn't hair on his head. He was still bald, but it was
Oh,
like when he was first like getting mainstream and everything.
oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
it takes time for people to grow into
yeah,
you know like a healthy niche for themselves. Uh,
yeah,
but his whole thing is just being angry. Oh, it's okay. It's Philly. It was Philly, not New Jersey. Uh, and it's what he's known for basically is his Philly rant. And what it was uh, about I think it was 15 minutes on stage, and everybody was absolutely plastered, and they were all like getting angry and mean and all this sort of shit. And he's like, "Nah, fuck you. I'm gonna stay up here. Uh, whatever the fuck." And he just goes off on him and he like attacks everybody. And it's great.
Just fucking roast people.
Exactly.
That seems like my sense of humor. Like that seems like some shit.
Oh yeah.
So I'll give that a watch.
Yeah.
Definitely. But anyways, how'd he call Joe Rogan out on his bullshit?
So when he went on Joe Rogan, he's been on there a ton of times. But when he went on Joe Rogan one time, I think it was, it was Joe Rogan Experience number 1491.
Yeah.
And they have clips of it, but obviously if you want to watch it with full context, do so. It's a 3-hour video, so be prepared. He went on there, and it was quarantine times. It was 3 years ago, so 2020. Joe Rogan was talking about masks and shit, and he was like, masks, it's all a fucking hoax, blah 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 blah. And he was getting in on his like anti-COVID conspiracy theories and blah 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 blah.
Doing what Joe Rogan does.
Yeah, doing what Joe Rogan does. Talking his shit, saying his opinions, which everyone has them. Everyone has opinions, just like assholes. Everybody's got an asshole, but you don't have to show it, obviously.
No, but I mean,
yeah,
made for a 3-hour-long podcast, so
yeah,
it works.
Yeah, fuck it. You don't let me make 3-hour-long podcasts, but whatever.
We made 2 3-hour-long podcasts.
Fair enough.
You can't say that shit. I give you what you want occasionally.
Yeah, but anyway, he's talking his shit about like COVID conspiracies and stuff like that, and Bill Burr, he's like, let me cut you off there, fucking, and then he starts going off on him about like, being, I don't know, he calls him a monkey or something like that, just starts attacking like his physique and everything, talking about how he's bald and whatever, and
wears bald too.
Yeah. I mean, he's aware of his own problems.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't remember what else. He just there. I'll send you the fucking.
Yeah, well, I think I've seen clips of it, but yeah.
He calls him out on his shit, and it's funny as fuck. And Joe Rogan's laughing. He's aware, how do I shit? There we go. He's aware that it's for shiggles, whatever.
Yeah.
And I guess, I don't know. Bill Burr has his way about him that if he's joking on you, if he's teasing you, bullying you, whatever the fuck, it's like your friend group, our friend group. It's all in good fun.
You're kind of in the group.
Yeah.
Michael acknowledged your existence today.
Yeah, bro, I was so happy about that. I didn't even know he knew I was at the ER. That's crazy.
He paid attention from the video of from the picture of you in the car to hey, I'm done with the ER visit. He was like, that was fucking quick.
I sent a picture to the group of me in the car.
Yeah, you sent a picture of someone's license plate.
Oh, it was me, Dio. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that anyone got the reference except for myself.
Yeah, no, I just kind of ignored it.
Okay. There's an anime called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and one of the characters is named Dio, and it's like
no one watches that.
I don't even watch it. I just know of the
Dragons. Meme. Sorry, Clash of Clans just took over my brain.
But it's crazy. He knew I existed, and then it just kind of was over after that. But yeah. Oh, okay. So
Okay.
we talked about Bill Burr. Yeah, Bill Burr just he bullies his friend group. Joe Rogan's a part of it, and Joe
That's fair.
Rogan, yeah, he understands. You know, Bill Burr's gonna call him on his shit, and I guess vice versa. He calls Bill Burr on his shit if he ever, I guess, pulls some shit. He got in trouble though. Bill Burr. He got in trouble. Not bad trouble, just like he was on Theo Vaughn's podcast, and I don't know if you know who Theo Vaughn is. Do you?
Yes. Who
Okay.
doesn't know who Theo Von is?
Yeah, Theo Vaughn looks like he'd be a part of the. Shout out to him. He's a friend of the pod.
Theo Von is definitely a friend of the pod. Come on the pod any day, bud.
Yeah, but he was on Theo Vaughn's episode, and I guess one of they I don't think they had ever met before ever, and Theo Vaughn has his character basically, like the whole
Yeah.
I met these people back in my hometown, you know inbreeding jokes, people having like missing teeth jokes, blah blah blah. Basically,
Yeah.
I grew up in bumblefuck nowhere. And then Bill Burr has his character where he's like roasting people, and they were both in character for the pod, right? And I guess at some point or another, Theo Vaughn never really. I guess like not some point.
Did you die?
No, did you?
Hello.
Hello, hello. Technical difficulties. Okay. Uh, we're experiencing technical difficulties. Give us a second. All right, we're back.
We're back.
Yeah, love it when the internet goes out. 10 out of 10.
I was just sitting there. Good timing because I had to take piss anyways. But like, that was wild.
Yeah,
Just sitting there, and then all of a sudden you're talking about Bill Burr on Joe Rogan, and just poof, gone.
yeah. No, I was talking about him on Theo Vaughn.
Oh yeah, you moved on to Theo Von. Sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Oh, I was just saying he went on Theo Vaughn, and I guess they had never really understood each other as comedians before. So he goes on, and Theo Vaughn is in character.
As Theo Von always is.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a character.
I sometimes I wonder. But he was either in character or he wasn't in character. I can't remember which. But he didn't know that Bill Burr was in character. So
Yeah.
when Bill Burr went on, he was roasting the shit out of him and like absolutely just ridiculing him as a joke because that's his thing.
Yeah.
And and Theo Vaughn is the whole time it gets really awkward really fast. He starts to think that maybe he's not kidding and like he's actually like berating him, and so Theo Vaughn has to like uh, he he makes it an hour 24:57 podcast, and then he makes a 10-minute reflection video talking about how he really did not know if it was a joke or not, and like they had to talk afterward and like make sure like everything was still good. And this isn't the only podcast he's done that on. He did it on the H3H3 podcast, with Ethan and Ela Klein.
Yeah.
And
That podcast went downhill quick.
bro, it was all because Ethan didn't know when to stop asking the same damn question. Like the first thing that do what?
Trish Stratus came along. Once that came along, it was all over for that podcast.
I don't even know who Trish Stratus. Oh, okay.
The fat blonde chick who was always on it.
The WWE wrestler?
Oh no, not Trish Stratus. I think. Sorry.
I was gonna say that's not a fat blonde.
Trish Stratus is kind of hot.
Yeah.
That's not who I was thinking of.
Trish Paytas?
I'm pretty sure. What?
Trisha Paytas?
Yeah, I knew it was Trish something, but my WWE brain went to WWE wrestling.
Oh my goodness.
Oh fuck. Sorry, Trish Stratus, friend of the pod.
Oh yeah, definitely friend of the pod. But yeah, no, he just H3 shouldn't have existed. I'm gonna be honest. I think that he is just unaware of personal space with people, and it has affected so many podcasts. Like, one thing that Bill Burr does not like to talk about at all is it's the Philly thing. He did not like to talk about Philly because everyone asked him, because that was like his main thing, was the Philly incident.
He didn't want to be known for one fucking thing.
Yeah, so when he got on there, and the first thing that Ethan asked was about the Philly thing, he's like, "Oh, come on, you know, everywhere I go, same damn question." and then
fair, it's fucking fair.
Yeah, and then Ethan starts asking him about his kids. It's like, I don't want to talk about my fucking kids on public in public recording. No.
Yeah.
Move on. And then Ethan's like, now come on, what about the kids? What about the kids? And Bill Burr's like, dude, I told you, move on. Seriously.
Move on.
Yeah.
Fucking move on. We're not talking about my kids online.
Yeah. And then Ethan's like, all right, jeez. And then Bill Burr's like, no, you can't say geez like it was my fault or something. No. I told you to move on. And he's like, look, if you really want to know about my kids so much, I'll tell you when the recording stops. But seriously, stop. So they finally move on.
To talk about his kids is even more weird than asking about the kids in the first place.
Yeah. It's like, why do you want to know so much about the kids?
Like, what the fuck, Ethan? What the fuck?
Yeah. But anyway, it was not good. It was 11 minutes.
Oh, the whole podcast?
No, the podcast was an hour 28, but he talked he bothered Bill Burr for 11 minutes straight.
Yeah, there's some things that are off limits.
Yeah. It's like, bro, stop.
Shut the fuck up.
It was gross. It was a gross abuse of being the podcast holder.
Really? How many siblings do you have?
Or no, it wasn't his kids. It wasn't his kids. My mistake. It was his siblings. It was his siblings. But it still stands. You don't ask someone about their family and then pressure the conversation.
Yeah.
But
once I say no, that's like, hey, no.
Yeah. He asked how many kids you have, or how many siblings you have. How many siblings you have? And he's like, I don't know, a lot. And he's like, seriously, how many? How many siblings do you have? And he's like, dude, stop. It's like, cut this out. It's just he's not a good podcaster. And
H3, not a friend of the pod.
Not a friend of the pod, bro. I like to explain it this way. H3 was a part of the same generation of YouTube as iDubbbz and Filthy Frank. He was.
The thing is, iDubbbz was able to change. I'm an iDubbbz fan, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
iDubbbz was able to adjust with the times. The rest just weren't.
Well, Filthy Frank was. He turned into Joji.
Yeah, he if he's not a like YouTuber anymore, though, I'm talking about like
Yeah.
he just switched to music
Yeah, he
and went low key. Like that's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah. And then he
I
made
mean,
88
music's mid,
Rising.
but
Yeah. He made 88 Rising, which was like really fucking cool. And then they just kind of died.
yeah, no, Joji was okay.
Yeah.
The music,
Oh yeah.
slow
Really
dancing in the dark,
fire.
really good song. But
Fire song.
other than that, no, I'm not about it.
I like his music. But now I was saying, iDubbbz, like, or well, rather like you were saying, iDubbbz changed with the times. He did the Creator Clash boxing events, which were really awesome. And then he also did an apology video for how he was back in the day and the type of fan base that he created with it. So he was able to be aware of the type of effect that he had on people, and now he's cleaned up. And then he got attacked because he didn't mind his girlfriend or wife doing OnlyFans, and people were like, "Wow,
Yeah.
you're a cuck," blah 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 blah. And he's like, "Bro, shut the fuck up." It's like, yeah, it's like, I don't care. Why do you? And
yeah, no, like
yeah, Keemstar attacked him for it, and
well, Keemstar just wants fame.
Keemstar doesn't get fame. Keemstar gets gnomed.
Keemstar is not a friend of the pod.
Definitely not. I hate that guy.
Keemstar ruined Tobuscus' career, so fuck Keemstar.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Tobuscus ruined Tobuscus.
Yeah,
but
I was gonna say.
Keemstar brought it to light, so fuck Keemstar.
Keemstar has like attacked people without proof many times.
Yeah.
I'm
the
just
best
trying
thing
to.
do when he tries to acknowledge you, just ignore it.
Yeah. Like, literally do not even acknowledge anyone that even comments on it. It's like, hey, did you see that Keemstar talked about you? Just don't even look at that message.
Don't even care.
Yeah.
People will forget about it.
They will forget about it so fast because Keemstar literally is dead. You know, I don't even. What do you do?
A content cop on Keemstar.
Oh.
Which talked about all the shitty stuff Keemstar did.
Oh, yeah.
I miss content cop.
I wish he would do that again. That would be great.
Bro,
But
the Rice Gum ones and the Tana Mojo ones.
oh my goodness, the Tana Mongoose.
Tana Mongoose.
Yeah. That one was great. Although he
fucking hilarious.
He also had to apologize for that one because he just walked right up to her and then said the N-word.
Well, I mean, she had said the N-word multiple times, so.
Was that his reasoning for saying it to her?
Well, no, I mean,
okay.
He said it because it was a word.
Yeah.
Say. I mean, he didn't give a fuck. Probably still doesn't, honestly.
I think he does now.
Hilarious, because like she was like so like, you know, against saying that word.
She still talks about that. Yeah.
Yeah. There was a clip of her saying the N-word, and she was so against it and everything. So he just walked up to her and said, "Say," and then the N-word.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's
fucking hilarious.
Oh man, he improved. He improved, and then Joji improved. You know, he stopped doing all that weird, filthy Frank shit and just went to Joji. But H3 didn't. That's the thing that I didn't like about him, is he never improved. He was always a drama whore like Keemstar, but not self-admitting. And he just turned it into this dumbass fucking podcast where he will just talk about whatever the fuck he wants to and have no respect for if he says the wrong thing or if he needs to make a correction or anything like that. He just lets it go.
It's because no one watches his show.
Yeah. Well, it's because no one fucking cares what he has to say. I mean, he used to have good episodes. His episodes with Post Malone, fire fucking episodes. Uh,
which I don't know how he landed Post Malone on this.
it's because Post Malone, I think, was a fan of his.
Mm.
No, they had a mutual friend because um, Post Malone is friends with Minecraft Universe from back in the Minecraft YouTube days, uh, and then I think that connected him.
Ah,
Yeah, shout out Minecraft Universe. He just stopped existing.
yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't even watch all this shit. Um,
you didn't even watch his shit.
no.
Oh my goodness, he still has a YouTube channel, and he still
Like,
makes stuff.
this guy does Minecraft. I didn't watch Sky Does Minecraft.
Oh, they were friends. Him and Sky Does Minecraft.
Ah, the more you know. No, I watched Captain Sparks.
Holy shit.
Hmm.
He did stuff
That
with
was
Captain
my my.
Sparkles too.
Did he?
Yeah. I can't believe he
Shit,
still does
I didn't
videos.
know.
That's crazy.
Who?
Uh, Minecraft Universe.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. 11 months ago. 8 months ago. That still counts, I
What?
guess.
Yeah. He definitely an active YouTuber. Hasn't posted in years. Hey, Sam O'Neill did post for like 2 years, but then came back as fire as ever.
Do what?
Sam O'Nella. Do you know who Sam O'Nella is?
No. He made a
He's a
video
internet.
3 days ago.
Yeah.
Minecraft
Who did?
Universe.
Ah, yeah. No,
Sam
Sam O'Nella.
O'Nella. Sam O'Nella.
He's a animator who does like stick figures and shit.
Oh.
He's great.
I've
Definitely
never
watch
seen
him.
his videos before.
Bro, he is fucking amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, like he is better than Odd Ones Out, Jaden Animations, all of those. He's better.
I don't know if I believe that since Jaden Animations is like a really amazing person.
Okay, maybe not Jaden Animations, but he's better than Odd Ones Out.
Fucking love Jaden
So
Animations.
definitely put him on your to watch list
So
because
hot.
Woodbag,
I would.
definite friend of the pod.
Jaden Animations? Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I would ask her out very nicely.
He would be so respectful, good boy.
Oh yeah. I would. Don't call me good boy. that's
I don't want to indulge in that.
no.
Nope. We're
No.
just gonna move past it.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. We'll save that for when Jane Animations wants to call you that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Jade Animations, please do call me that. Anyway, um, oh, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Um, yeah. So Post Malone is best friends with Minecraft Universe, and then I believe that's how he got his in with H3H3. Uh, but I don't know specifically if that's how it happened.
It don't matter.
No, it doesn't because they don't talk anymore anyway.
Wonder why.
Because H3H3 is not a good person.
No. No, I wouldn't say he's not a good person. I don't know him. But yeah, I don't his content's terrible nowadays.
Uh, okay, so from what I'm seeing on here, uh, Post Malone was featured in many of H3H3's productions videos, including some comedic skits and the H3 pod. They were friends and fans of each other's work. Okay, so it wasn't through Minecraft Universe, I don't believe. It could have still been.
No. I mean,
Uh,
Post Malone was in the iDubbbz diss track to Rice Group.
huh.
Did you not know Post Malone had involvement of the Rice Gum iDubbbz content drop thing?
Honestly, I'm happy knowing that he was part of it now.
It makes it so much better, doesn't it?
Yeah. Uh, and then it goes on to say people have noticed the distancing between them. Uh, Post Malone has expressed intention to contact H3 again. Uh, Ethan has referred to him as his best friend, and then H3 H3 has a subreddit, and someone on there said it's a shame that Post Malone got too famous and started ghosting him, and I'm pretty sure that's not the reason that he stopped talking.
I mean, it's all speculation, but I would say, Post Malone met better friends. I mean, I
Bro,
imagine they're still friends, but like,
he does have better friends now because Post Malone has started like expressing his nerdy side a lot more, and with that came him doing videos with Freddie Wong's brother, Ted Wong, about Magic the Gathering.
damn,
Yeah.
yeah. If Post Malone's just great. Like his newest album was not that good for my music taste, but like him as a person is just a fucking vibe.
Yeah, Command Zone. That's what it is.
Yeah.
He did Magic the Gathering gameplay with Command Zone 2 years ago, and then again 1 year ago with the Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, uh, which I don't know anything about, but that's something. And then he also did 2 years ago uh, some more Magic the Gathering on a thing called I Hate Your Deck. Some tabletop jocks, uh, Tellurian Community College. Uh,
So he's just nerding out.
yeah. He went on the Joe Rogan pod talking about his $2 million, the One Ring Magic the Gathering card.
Damn.
Yeah. He's just going full nerd. He's just like big chilling.
He's just being
He
a whole vibe.
Yeah, he got skinny. He started being healthy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Which is good.
yeah,
Good for him.
people thought he was doing drugs, but he's like, I'm not doing fucking drugs, guys. I just eat
Work
better.
on a diet.
Yeah, I just eat better now. Like
Pretty sure he was on drugs when he was fat.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Oh, he did a tiny desk. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Did he do a tiny desk?
He did a tiny desk 3 months ago. I'm gonna have to watch that later. It's not a long tiny desk, but it is one. Okay. Dope. I wonder if he plays D&D. He probably does. What do you think?
Probably.
Yeah.
I wouldn't see why he wouldn't.
Fair. You should play D&D.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, I've thought about it, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe.
Do you know who Joe Manganiello is?
Not particularly.
He's an actor, okay?
Okay.
And he's he is a famous actor, I should say. He was in he played Flash Thompson,
Okay.
the bully in the original Spider-Man movie, with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
He was also a werewolf for 5 seasons of True Blood.
Okay.
He was in Moonhaven. He was in How I Met Your Mother. CSI crime scene, stuff. He was in ER. Trying to. He was in Deal or No Deal, or no, he will be in Deal or No Deal.
Damn.
He will host Deal or No Deal. Holy shit! Cool.
Well, the more you know.
The more you know. But
The more you know.
he's in a lot of shit. He was also in um, Magic Mike. If you ever watched those movies. Uh,
I can't say I've had the interest.
yeah. He was in Smurfs. Uh, I'm trying to think of something that he would be in that you would have watched. Because I know damn well that none of this is your stuff.
None of those were it.
Yeah. Let's see. He was in Justice League. Uh, Zack Snyder's Justice League. He was in Pee Wee's Big Holiday. He was in. He was in Love, Death, and Robots.
Nope.
He was in Bubble Guppies.
Nope.
He was in American Dad.
Well, who do you play in American Dad?
Mike Donkey, for one episode.
Not a clue.
Okay. He was in. He was in The Big Bang Theory for one episode.
Who do you play?
Himself.
No, well, that won't help.
No. Let's see. Did you watch How I Met Your Mother?
Yes, I watched every fucking episode.
He was Brad.
Brad.
Yeah.
How come I don't know Brad and How I Met Your Mother? I've watched every fucking episode.
Okay, so do you remember the time where Marshall, he has that lawyer buddy that he thinks is gay and into him?
Oh, yeah.
That's Brad.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
he's a major celebrity, and
Apparently, he's massive celebrity. I knew him right off the bat.
do you know who Sofia Vergara is?
No. That's a really hot name, though.
Yeah, and she's a really hot person.
And I bet with that name.
She's from Colombia.
Nice.
She's okay. I'm gonna let you look her up on your own pace.
Just
What?
okay. It's Sophia what?
Sofia Vergara.
Oh yeah, I know her.
Yeah,
She's hot as fuck.
they're married.
Oh shit.
And one of the things that he did when they got married and bought a house is he made a man cave, and the man cave is his D&D cave. And so she has the main level where all the stuff is, like the living room and all that shit is at, and then he decorates the man cave, and it's all D&D
Yeah.
shit. And then he has other celebrities come over and play D&D with him. So like he's got like oh shit, what are some names? So he was the okay. Let's jump back a little bit. In 2020, he was DMing a game, The War of the Dragons. Okay.
Okay.
And then he had Paul White was there. WWE star Paul White, also known as Big Show.
Yes, we know who Paul White is. Friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod. Love him. And then they also had Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machines. And they had Vince Vaughn. They also had D.B. Weiss, who was part of the creation of Game of Thrones, the TV show Game of Thrones. And then Weiss brought David Benioff, which is an author and producer. He also brought, he also had previously James Gunn, Guardians of the Galaxy director. I think now James Gunn owns directing rights for the DC universe. And they also had Taron Killam, Saturday Night Live guy, and so on and so forth. But they have, if you want to look at his D&D cave, there's videos that you can look up, and like it's crazy. It's crazy. He's married to such a stunning woman, and then he himself is not bad looking, and then his like they I guess decided like, okay, you have the upstairs, and then I'm gonna spend like tens of thousands of dollars on this one statue of an alien head that's gonna go in my D&D cave for me and the boys to play D&D and look at. And also we're gonna have like this natural cut table with like a resin insert, and like I'm gonna get like all this sort of shit. And he's just like going full nerd, and like suddenly talking to her, he like grows a retainer, and he's like, me and my friends, we're gonna go downstairs and we're gonna play D&D. You can join us if you want. I guess my mom says it's cool, but you have to leave at 8:30. She doesn't know it's gonna be a boy-girl party, but that's okay because like we'll keep it like really DL, that down low. I heard that's what that means. And then he like starts growing acne, and like he gets glasses, and then there's tape starts rolling around the center of it.
Oh, fuck. I love your nerd voice. It's always the best.
Thank you.
Like, yeah, Millhouse could have done it better.
I don't know. Millhouse is pretty great. I fucking love him.
Fuck.
But yeah, Big Dick Richie from Magic Mike plays D&D.
Good to know. I mean, you don't play D&D with a small dick.
No, you do not. Everyone that plays D&D confirmed has a massive hog.
Fucking like 10 inches plus.
But yeah, he's just really cool guy. I love him so much as a person because like he's so genuine. And then he's fucking married to Sofia Vergara, and then has like a total fucking nerd cave. That's great.
He's living the fucking life. I don't care. I barely know the guy, but he's living the fucking life.
Yeah. There's so many videos of like his cave, and like just people trying to make sense of that guy having this inner voice that talks about like D&D, and did you know that they made a new expansion for Warhammer? It's supposed to be like really good. I heard that they added like a whole bunch of other races that you can play as. My mom won't let me get it because I didn't make enough in my allowance this week, but she said I could probably get it for Christmas. I just have to be like a really good boy. But I know that Santa's not real. I just I'm gonna do it anyway just because.
People underestimate guys who are nerdy about something, though.
Yeah, bro, nerdy guys. Oh man, they're the kinkiest motherfuckers.
Nerdy guys, but like, you have to nerd out about something,
Yeah,
like
it's
nerd out about Pokemon. You need a nerd outlet.
Yeah, my nerd outlet is Yu-Gi-Oh. I love to play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
I love to talk Yu-Gi-Oh, and I also play D&D, and I like Pokemon and anime and all this sort of shit. You just gotta know. Yeah.
You need that outlet.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta have something to info dump about.
Yeah. It's good to be cultural.
Exactly. It's culture.
Yeah. Like, a lot of people collect Pokemon cards. A lot of people play D&D. A lot of people play Magic. You're just embracing yourself in a culture.
Bro, the fact
Having fun
that
with people.
Post Malone plays Magic the Gathering, kind of fucking awesome.
Magic the Gathering gives small dick energy.
That's such an accurate take. Like, oh my goodness. A friend of mine, their brother plays Magic the Gathering, and I will safely say, I think Post Malone is packing some heat. I'm pretty sure he's packing some heat, because you can't look like that and not be packing heat, because he's not a pretty man.
But he's got some money.
Yeah, he's got money, and I think he's packing heat. But I will say, a friend of mine, their brother plays Magic the Gathering, and they also collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon cards and all this sort of shit, which is awesome. But there has to be a balance. Okay, if your primary collection is Magic, you have small dick energy.
Yeah.
If your primary collection is Pokemon, you have big dick energy. If your primary collection is Yu-Gi-Oh, you're gay.
Fucking fact.
So,
I could not have said it better myself.
yeah, I mean, I know how it is. Like, you have a Pokemon collection, and there's evidence. And the person I'm talking about, their brother collects Magic, and unfortunately for him, there's evidence. And then I collect Yu-Gi-Oh, and so does Christian, and we're gay. And oh my goodness, I will never understand the fascination with Magic. I cannot fathom it. I understand Yu-Gi-Oh because I grew up with it. I grew up with the anime, all this sort of shit. Magic didn't have an anime though, and Magic didn't have anything really, as far as I know. But I mean, now it's like popular again, and people are collecting it. And then they did a Lord of the Rings set, and I like Lord of the Rings, so I thought about collecting it until I realized,
mall there in Springfield, your mall.
Yeah.
There's a fucking whole card store, and they do a bunch of Magic stuff there.
Yeah, I'll never figure it out, I guess.
Yeah, I don't understand Magic. It's like they took Yu-Gi-Oh and they're like, let's make it more complicated.
That's pretty much how I think of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Except,
it's like,
yeah, no, because Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh has terrain cards, and trap cards, and spell cards, and character cards, and then Pokemon has energy, and then Pokemon, and then it also has like.
Hey, no one plays the fucking Pokemon.
There's tournaments.
Yeah,
they make tournament packs.
For how popular the game is, they don't get paid very much.
Bro, I watched a Max.
No one really knows how to play it. It's more of just a collecting thing.
I watched a Max Mofo video of him talking about his old packs. Like he found his old collection. Well, his parents found his old collection cleaning up their house, and he's like, "All right, send it to me. Awesome, this is great." And he had like fan mail and stuff in there and whatever. But he had packs of old like world championship decks of like Pokemon, and he's like, these. I always thought he's like, I always thought these were going to be worth something. They're worth shit.
Yeah, no, I have a world champion Cyclops that's signed, not like quote unquote signed, but it's a printed signature on all those limited edition cards. But it's not worth shit. It's like worth 50 cents.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? Why even make those?
Yeah, no,
but
I hate that. I have that card.
But anyway, what was I getting at? Oh, I don't understand Magic at all. And going back to my friend, their brother collects Magic, and he was I finally got to meet him recently because he doesn't live in Springfield. I got to meet him recently, and he was showing me on his phone, because he has one of those card tracker things, Like I guess people have for Funko Pops and stuff like that as well.
Pokemon does the same thing.
Yeah. He had a card tracker, and he was showing me. He's like, "Bro, check this out. All right, so get this. So they made like 5 of of these cards, right? And I have like 3. And bro, guess how much they are?" I'm like, "What?" And he's like, $4,000 a card, bro. I have 3 $4,000 cards. I'm like, cool. So are you gonna like sell them and get like a car or something? He's like, no, bro. I'm gonna wait for them to increase in value, and then I'm gonna like have a ton of money, but in cards because like it's a commodity, right? So like it's basically like, and he just went off, and I'm like, I'm at this point I'm drowning him out.
Not an investment if you never plan to sell.
Yeah, it's not an investment like that.
Yeah.
The card market is about as hot and fluctuating as the NASDAQ itself. At any point, it could plummet.
I would say the card market is like crypto.
That's even, yeah. Yeah, I would say, I agree with that.
Like, you have your hollow Charizards that are like Bitcoin, but even those fluctuate a lot in value. But then you have these other ones that just pop up really high in value and then just plummet.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's better. That's better than the NASDAQ itself. Yeah. Bro, it's fucking crazy. It's like, after he left, I was their brother is a lot like Big Blonde. Same facial hair, same general
shape.
So well,
Big Blonde too.
He's not Big Blonde. He's Big Brunette, but he's also not big. He's, how would I? What's a WWE superstar that is big but not big? You know what I mean? So like Big Blonde is like Big Show, because he's big and big. But then you have someone more like...
So you're saying this dude is just stocky?
Like, he's tall, but he's not fat.
So he's just average body shape.
He's just big.
He's just a big guy.
Big guy, yeah. Yeah, I guess. He's about... He's taller than me, yeah.
That's pretty fucking tall.
He's got some stalks on him. But he's Big Brunette.
Okay.
So Big Brunette is showing me his card collection, and he's like, "Bro, 3 of these, $4,000 each, and then check this one out. This one, $500 all by itself. Isn't that crazy, bro? And this one here," and he's like, keeps going, and I guess I learned a new word that night. I learned that as an autistic person, and as someone who has, I wouldn't call trauma. I don't have trauma with Big Blonde. I just have, I guess, a record with him. I would put it. I did what was called masking, which is I acted as though I've known him forever, and I bonded with him almost instantly, but it wasn't real at all. Yeah. So I learned what that was, and after Big Brunette had left, my friend came over. It's like, after Big Brunette left, we hung out a little bit, and then my friend took me home, and on the car ride it was like, "So that's my brother," and I'm like, "Yeah, reminds me a lot of Big Blonde," and they're like, "Yeah, so are you like friends with them now or something?" I'm like, "Oh, no, I absolutely hate your brother. No, I would rather see him get hit by a truck." Yeah.
Damn.
And they're like, oh, okay, because the way you acted, I'm like, yeah, so apparently that's called masking. I just learned about it today. And they're like, oh, okay, because, I thought, you were really close with them. I thought you were either going to be their friend or you were going to fuck them. So either way, I'd have to, like, lose a friend because I'm not keeping that around. I'm like, oh, no. 1, ew. 2, no.
Fuck that.
Yeah, no. Apparently Big Brunette is bisexual, so that's information.
That's information for you.
No, I don't want it.
You don't want it.
Nope.
Not worth losing your friend for.
No, not interested. Big blonde, not an attractive man. Big brunette looks like big blonde. So,
brunette, which is better?
Yeah, but still a tall male with smells.
Yeah, smells.
Yeah, and collects Magic the Gathering. Yeah, yeah. So, now I asked them. I'm like, so he was talking about how he has these cards that are like $4,000 each, but didn't you tell me that he's homeless right now? And they're like, yep. And they're like, and then I asked, didn't you tell me he doesn't have a car right now, or he has a car but it's like broken? Yep. I'm like, so he has 4,
12 grand.
12 grand, just chilling in cards, that he could sell at any moment. Yep. Cool. Yep. That makes sense. And that's not including all the other cards. So that's great. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So that's cool. That bothers me a little bit, but not my circus, not my monkeys. I'm starting to pick that up, kind of learn.
Your fucking problem.
Exactly. It's like, hey, you do what you will. So I don't know. I think that's what bothers me a lot with that is well, it doesn't bother me. It's just Magic people tend to collect the cards and then never sell. That's what I've noticed. Yeah. Pokemon's always traded. Unless you're trying to make your
trading card game.
Yeah, unless you're trying to do like something like a Moist Critical did, where he was like, I want to collect the original, first gen set, and then that's it.
Yeah.
And then
Which is fine. I mean, that's the beauty of Pokemon. You can do shit like that.
Mm-hmm. And then it's like you're not collecting every damn thing.
No.
You're just collecting what you like.
I like watches and Pokemon cards.
Yeah. And then I don't think I've paid for a single Pokemon card I own. And I have a couple UFC cards, but when I bought them, the guy was like, yeah, these are a hot commodity, you better get them now. And then I realized later that was a sales scheme, and they're not actually that important at all.
No one cares about UFC cards.
No, not even a little.
No. It's like WWE has cards.
Yeah, I know that too.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck.
I don't know. I went to a store nearby called Fast Break Sports. Shout out Fast Break Sports. They had a piece of tarp, the mat, from the ring. Yeah, they had a piece of that, and then it was a Becky Lynch card, and it was numbered and signed. And I'm like, there's a good chance that has some Becky Lynch sweat on it.
Yeah, I mean, Becky Lynch is very fucking popular, so like, yeah, that'll be worth something. And it's only worth something because it's signed.
I think it's because of the sweat.
Maybe. Fucking WWE fans can tend to be pretty creepy. So yeah, could be. I
would drink I'm not going to go further than that. I don't like redheads.
Yeah. So your favorite WWE women's wrestler is obviously Becky Lynch.
No, it's Asuka.
Oh, Asuka. That's
Yeah.
your favorite?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. Mine's Liv Morgan or Io Sky. Hard choice between the two.
Fucking Asuka.
Asuka's a solid one.
Did you say that she's a whore?
I said she's a solid one. What the fuck? You're hearing what you want to hear, Benny.
Yeah, probably.
Can't deny it.
Wow.
How long has this episode been going on?
Oh, a while. An hour 10.
A while. Okay. Well, we're gonna call it here, peeps.
All right.
Love, peace, like, subscribe, do what you do.